Welcome in, everybody. Uh, it's the second week of the postseason, and congratulations, Watkins, on making it to the Elite Eight with me.
There.
Two of the other six teams, Laheim. Um, I'm excited to see. We're running a little late. Thursday's already gone through. Uh, a little bummed. Two of my top scorers were out, so um, I thought I was going to give my opponent a nice little run. I even felt I might have had the slight edge, but now I feel like I'm a little behind here. So, but we'll go into that a little bit. We're gonna have to do it face to face. No screens are showing for some reason. Discord's having some issues. We couldn't even film on our regular channel. So, how you feeling, Watkins? How's things going over there?
I'm I'm feeling. I likewise don't really think my game this week's going to be particularly close. We'll see.
We'll go over these first 8 games, and actually, let's let's go over the other 8 games that matter here. All right, so the 8 teams that are still left alive in the consolation bracket. We have the first seed San Francisco against the 8th seed Miami, so no upsets there. You have the 6th seed Cleveland Browns versus the 13th seed LA Rams. So the Rams were an upset team beating Arizona last week. Uh, Cleveland is not an upset. You have the 15th seed New York Giants versus the number 7 seed Washington Commanders. The Giants were an upset team there. And you had the number 5 Titans versus the number 3 Lions. No upset teams there. And I still struggle. Okay, so the Giants were the 15th seed out of 16 teams here. I
Yeah.
still feel like the Giants were a pretty good team. I feel like they just kind of got shafted throughout the year. Not the best team, but points wise, I
Yeah.
felt like they were getting shafted.
Yeah, I mean the problem is they haven't made very many changes. They're still kind of just
Mm,
going with the flow. So they've got most of the Giants' original team. So just like the Giants in real life, they have some good games. They have some not so good games.
yep. So I'm looking at, let's see here. Washington projected to beat out the Giants 157 to 107. Um, maybe their Cinderella run ends quickly here. Yeah, Detroit and Tennessee. Uh, Detroit is actually projected to lose. It's 100 to 105. Um, who do you think? Well, first off, who do you think is going to win between the Redskins and Giants?
Oh, I don't know. I did not look that closely at any of these. I mean, just off the top, I would say the Commanders are probably the favorite.
They are the favorite.
That's what I'm probably going to go with.
Okay. Um, yeah, then you got the Lions and the Titans, who are the number 3 and 5 seeds, which is kind of crazy to me. I feel like,
Yeah, that one can go either way. I
uh,
actually would probably give the edge to the Titans.
yeah, they each have already had one player go. Khalil Mack on the Titans side, only scoring 13 points, and Spillane on the Lions side, scoring 6.5. Um, uh, yeah, probably probably going to side on the Titans side on that one. Um, let's see here. Let's pull up San Francisco and Miami. There they are. We've got Devontae Adams scoring 24 points yesterday. So the Lions or the 49ers have kind of started off really pretty hot here with a 158 projection over 133. They, I feel bad for Miami. I think they're just going to get screwed over.
Yeah.
San Francisco's probably going to go ahead and keep going. One of the few positive teams in this consolation bracket. So actually, maybe the only one left. What was Detroit? 8-6. Okay, so yeah, San Francisco and Detroit are the only two teams with a winning record over here. And then you got Cleveland and LA. Projections are 110 to 94 in favor of LA. You've only got one player on the Rams side who's played so far, which was Asante Samuel, scoring 8 points. So not bad, but looks like there's a lot of questionable players on Almer's side on the Browns. So
Yeah, and he's got a player on IR still in his lineup.
yeah, so unless he switches something around, I would say probably the Rams are gonna go ahead
Yeah.
and keep playing Cinderella here. Good for them. I always
If
like a
they
good
do
Cinderella
win, they'll end up going up against the 49ers next week, though. So we'll
Yeah,
see.
unless Miami wins. So, but
Yeah.
yeah, that's how it goes. Onto the the winner brackets here. As I had stated, me being the 1 seed is playing the least seed in the AFC, which is the Broncos. Which okay, right now they're projected to outplay me 160 to 146. I've had one player, Derwin James, score 11 points for me. He's also just got Cisco, who was just reported to be not playing this Sunday, still on his lineup, and he's still projected to outscore me by 15 points.
Yeah. I think
Not
this is
feeling
where
good.
your run comes to an end.
I think so. Uh, not only did I have two of my players go on IR already, I've got Tutu Atwell questionable. Darren Waller may come back and play tight end. Um, I've got Jackie Gibbons, who's questionable. I had to move Higby, who was questionable. He's no longer questionable. But yeah, it's starting to look a little better on my side, but still losing Keenan Allen and Josh Jacobs, my best wide receiver and my best running back, all at the same time is
Yeah.
not ideal. He does have DJ Moore, who's questionable, but looking to play Cunningham and Greenlaw. If Greenlaw goes down, that's really favorable for me. But I don't see myself long for this world.
Nope. And then the
The
Chiefs and the Steelers, I feel like another easy to call one.
yeah, and I would say the Steelers are probably a week longer than they should have been in this. Uh, Indy should have beat them, but that's what gives me hope this week. Any given Sunday,
Yeah.
he could always come in and beat the Chiefs too. They both each have had one player play. Austin Eckler only scored 7 points for the Chiefs. So, and let's see here, Kenneth Murray, one of the Steelers linebackers, scored only 8 points. Looks like he got hurt. So, I mean,
I don't
we'll
know.
see.
I think we're headed for an AFC West face-off in the AFC Championship game.
Which is how it should be, honestly. I mean,
Yeah.
that's kind of what we projected. So I can't be upset about it. Um, on the NFC side, the Cowboys were the number 1 seed, so they play the worst out of everybody, which was in terms of rankings, the Atlanta Falcons.
Yeah, the team that scored the most out of all the playoff teams last week.
Right. This one could be a slobber knocker. I think the Falcons end here.
Yeah, right now the Cowboys are projected to win by close to 20 points, and both their teams are pretty much healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the Cowboys head to the NFC Championship game.
Yeah. Which leaves your game against the Panthers.
I
He's
think
had
I'm a
one
week
person.
longer than I should have been also.
Yeah. He's got one player that's gone, which is Max Crosby. Only scored 10 points, so it's
Yeah, but
actually good news for you.
I guess I'm without Christian Watson again, who just can't seem to stay healthy this year. So Sky Moore is starting in my offense, which is not a good place to be.
I mean, hey, I've got
I got a couple defensive players that are questionable also. We'll see if they end up playing. I'm not
I
as
had to
worried about the defense, but
I had to pull Chase Brown off of my taxi squad in order to make sure that my team had some kind of like giddy up. So
yeah. I think we're
it's not
heading
looking.
for a Cowboys Panthers NFC championship.
Yeah. Panthers should be there. I pulled up our midseason power rankings as well to see where we had everybody and how close we were to actually picking basically the top 8 teams. Um, it would have been really it's looking like the 4 teams that are of least, I don't want to say least interest, but would have been cooler had it been me versus my uncle and you versus the Falcons in the final four from my perspective. Seeing as how it's co-commissioner, my uncle, and the worst team to ever live right there. That would have been pretty neat. But
It's
maybe next year.
possible. Any given Sunday, there's
Mm,
still a chance that you play your uncle in the AOC Championship game and then go on to play the Falcons or me in the Super Bowl.
it's possible, but it's not looking very likely for any given Sunday. Yes, but any given Sunday 4 times over,
Yeah.
uh, woof. So, but yeah, I mean, I feel like after the midseason, we pretty much had it pretty well nailed down. My top out of the final 8 teams, I had the Chiefs, Broncos, Falcons, Bears, Panthers, and the Cowboys. So 6 of those teams were all in my top 10, with me being 11th and the worst out of the last 8, the Steelers being 13th.
Yeah, every single one of my top 10 teams at the midseason were a playoff team.
Yeah, we both had Seattle. I think Seattle kind of got screwed out, but at the same time, they lost to the Falcons, who were in our top 10 as well. Looking over at Sopper, he had the Chiefs, the Broncos, the Cowboys, the Bears, the Falcons. So he had 5 of them in his top 10. He has the Pittsburgh Steelers all the way down at 22nd, though. So
Yeah.
Pittsburgh's just proving him wrong. Let's see here. Who else is in here that he didn't? So Chiefs, Broncos, me. He had me at 13, probably about right. Uh, who else is in here? Falcons. Where do you have the Panthers? Panthers were 14th. Okay, so pretty much for the most part, all in the top half. So I feel we pretty much had it nailed where things are going by the midseason. Um, but my top 4 being Kansas City, Denver, Seattle, and Atlanta. It looks like I'm probably going to have 2 of those in there.
Just
If
out of
you had Atlanta,
curiosity, I looked at post draft too, which, all the way back right after the rookie draft. I had 7 of my top 10 teams go make the playoffs. And you had 9 of your top 10.
yeah, everybody but me and the Steelers.
Pre-draft, it's a bit muddier.
Yeah, and I mean, let's be honest. Every time I keep saying it's me and the Steelers that aren't in the top 10, me and the Steelers are probably the weakest of the 8.
Yeah.
Um, I did pull some moves off. I actually had myself in a position where I felt like I could probably make a run. Um, Looking at the projections and the weeks and stuff, but with my 2 top guys out, should be the Broncos rightfully against the Chiefs. Man, I'm so sad. I'm just drinking myself into a stupor at this point. But yeah, with not having any screens or anything like that, I really think we should probably go over like in detail, like
No.
whatever everybody's got.
Plus, that's
Kind
a
of
lot of
bump.
matchups. We can next week go a little more in depth on the championship games.
We'll have the final 4. You'll have to do your reserve punishment since your
Yes,
wife won't.
as everybody can tell, I'm still fully haired. My wife is very adamant that I am not allowed to shave for content,
It's a shame.
especially during the holidays when I'm going to be in pictures and stuff.
Yep. So, what it is my alternate punishment for you. You're just gonna have to take a full shot glass. So, well, you're gonna have to get a cup, and then it's a full shot glass, ketchup, a shot glass of hot sauce, shot glass of orange juice, shot glass of mayo, shot glass of pickle juice, and a shot glass of yellow mustard. Stir it all up and drink it all down.
Sounds awesome. I'm gonna have to buy some orange juice.
Yeah, so that's
I think I
six
have all the rest of it.
6 shot glasses worth of this stuff.
I also don't know
All
if I own a shot glass. I might need to buy a shot glass. I drink like a man. I don't take shots.
Oh yeah. When's the last time you drank anything?
Oh, it's been a while. I don't really drink.
Yeah. I actually,
An expensive habit.
it is, and I don't drink often, but
I prefer nicotine.
yeah, that's because that's cheap.
I don't really. The only other thing I've got before we wrap this week up, I mean, you might have just heard me mention it briefly. I've upgraded my setup considerably, so more and better Madden content in the future. Potentially live streaming too. I might just like fuck around and start streaming to the YouTube channel
Okay.
some Madden shit or other shit. I don't know.
Are you gonna be a Twitch star? Is that what you're saying?
I'm not gonna do Twitch. I'll just do it on our YouTube channel. I'll just stream to
So
YouTube.
all right. So yeah. Anyway, you're getting a new computer. Or you got a new computer.
I already
So
got it. We're on it right now. Better Madden content coming soon because I can actually play the game now. And yeah, maybe I'll just start live streaming shit to the YouTube when I'm playing, and then just edit it from that. I don't know. We'll see.
that's cool. Yeah. And unfortunately, this is going to be a short one because of the fact that we
Get
could
Madden
not.
for Steam, and then we can play on stream together.
Okay.
Just buy Madden
Maybe.
24 for Steam. You can get it from Steam. Get a controller. I'm sure you've
I
got a
mean,
controller probably.
I do.
I
Yeah, I
just
got
use an
one plugged.
Xbox controller.
Yeah, for like Star Wars and stuff like that. So.
Then yeah, then get Madden 24 on Steam, and we can play Madden for content together. When was the last
I'll
time
think.
you played a Madden game?
I bought and downloaded 23. I played it for about 10 minutes and then got a refund on it.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't even
Oh,
think I played a game.
I love Madden. I don't know.
I didn't like the main screen. It confused me. Old man rage got to me.
It's fair.
Um, yeah, I was like, where do I go to do the training camp where they hike the ball to me and I run between the little guys and then the guys run after me. And then I always score a touchdown and I couldn't find that and I just got mad. So I uninstalled
Okay.
and asked for my money back. So this isn't worth like $30.
Well, Madden 24 is like 50, so. But we can
Well,
play together for content.
I got it at the beginning of this year, so it was on sale.
Yeah.
But all right, well, maybe I'll think about it. I
One
got other
day.
games to buy.
Fair enough.
With that, good luck to the last 8 in each bracket, except for the Broncos. I hope your team players
Yeah, get fucked,
all
Panthers.
all get COVID or something and miss a week. All right, we'll see you guys in a week. Take it easy.